See, I knew you were crazy for my videos, just like CoolChang, who has recommended me to play the hit roguelike to Enter the Gungeon. So let's enter that Gungeon. Enter the Gungeon version 2.1.9 is a game available on many platforms, but I'm running it on Steam, currently priced at $14.99 USD. If you didn't know, simply put, Enter the Gungeon is a bullet hell dungeon crawler set in a dungeon filled with loads of guns. That's why it's called a Gungeon. Since the game is relatively old enough to have a spin-off sequel and a full-on sequel coming soon, I won't dig too deep on mechanics or lore, but it's relatively simple. Don't die and collect guns. The main thing I want to show is the fight with the resourceful rat. I will be doing some secret floors on the way and try to gear up before we come face to face. So what are we waiting for? Let's go! Oh yeah, a little side note. I literally just jumped into the recording and started playing. It's been like a year or two since my last run, so I'm very much still rusty and I'm gonna be showcasing those runs. Side note, this run has borderline everything completed. So run 1. I just randomly decided to go gambling, so I went for the pilot. The pilot is in the middle of the pack in my opinion. The pilot starts with a rogue special, which again is alright and pretty middle of the pack when it comes to starting weapons. The trusty lockpick, which is a 50-50 chance to open or break a chest, disarming personality, which makes shop prices 15% cheaper, and the hidden compartment, which increases max ammos on weapons by 10%, which is nifty. Oh yeah, if you couldn't hear, I'm playing with mouse and keyboard, and I changed some of the bindings, and I'm still getting used to them. So yeah, once again, since this isn't the run, I'll just briefly go over some cool or not so cool things that happen throughout the run. First, this cool dodge. Holy dodge. Then I got a lucky chest and successfully lockpicked a chest. Which gave me a pretty bad gun. Saved the water barrel, as you always should. Opened the secret floor and fought the bird. Found out that the bird is indeed the word. Twice. Thrice. Very clean. Got a mediocre gun. Failed to open a chest. Couldn't help Link because I forgot that active items need to actually charge. And made my way to Opiate. Got hit. Failed. Failed again. Fought the shiny king slime. Hitless. Got another mediocre weapon. Got the old crest and went down further. Got another lucky brown chest and found the map. Increased my lockpicking skill. Then said hello to the alien before slotting in my old crest. Purchased the expensive rat key, which can never be discounted. Made sure the next chest I would be able to lockpick would open by failing this one.
Oh, brother.
Then fought the second hardest boss in the game. Hitless the boss, excluding the times I got hit, of course. And got an alright weapon.
Gungeon. Pretty good actually.
And went to...
For the hard floor.
Ah yes, the Abbey of the True Gun, where
Nice.
boys turn to men. I got smacked in the face, then blew up, fulfilled my prophecy by successfully lockpicking this chest.
See? That's kind of good.
Found Brother Alburn and told him I was feeling lucky. Which rewarded me with a subpar weapon. Bricked the next chest I found, and fought the boss.
Nice. Nice.
where I died and went to the next run. Run 2, I ran the Paradox. The Paradox is just like Eden from the Binding of Isaac, so I like running it for the minimal variety it provides other than the base characters. And I don't want to just steamroll the game with Robot or Gunslinger because it would be a bit too easy. So yeah, the Paradox starts with one of any of the starting weapons, an additional random weapon, and a random passive. Honestly, it's kinda weak with only 3 items, but 2 of those can actually be game-winning if you're lucky enough, but you're likely not. For this run, I got the Hunter's Old Pistol along with the Void Core Assault Rifle, which is pretty good. I got a red Gungeon stone, which orbits my character, blocking incoming bullets, and also increases the speed and distance of my dodge rolls.
I struck gold in this run because my first chest was a lucky black chest and rewarded me with the AU gun, or the gold gun, allowing me to hitless the Bullet King and gave me...
Hit this. Wow. The guitar.
360 saved the water barrel, picked up the blunderbuss, and went to Oubliette. Where I got hit a few times. Before buying an active item, even though I had no idea what it did.
Armor.
Got Polaris from a chest, which is also a pretty good weapon. No hit, Mr. Slime. And change my active item to a bracket key, which coincidentally boosts the stats of the Polaris, and went to the next floor.
Instantly found the shop and could instantly slot the crest, which is nice. Swept the Beholster and got the Rattler before going to the Abbey. I found a synergy chest, which did not reward me with a synergy, but rather the Winchester shotgun. Counted all 1 of Brother Alburn's finger, and got the Colt 1851. Then got my rematch with the Old King.
What the heck?
He put up one heck of a fight.
Why didn't I never get that? Nice.
Literally took like 6 hits. But I took him down and got the illustrious AK-47. Nice. And went akimbo with my Colt 1851 and my newly acquired Colt 45. I found the Key Merchant and was oh so close to buying my favorite active item, Lament Configure, but saw a better combo in the Whirlpool Gun and Ballad.
This and Whirlpool is coming.
I found Winchester next to the shop and figured my aim was true and took a shot at his game.
Please, oh, let's go.
Indeed it was, and I got the strafe gun. I fought the guy from Stranger Things. Don't know how this explosion didn't hit me. And pick up the M1. It took me like 5 minutes to find the rat lair, but I went through the maze and fought the rat. Nice. I'm just whiffing. In phase 1 I got hit a few times but was carried by my gold gun. Phase 2 was a different story. I just do not know how to dodge that. This is uneven. You just dodge into the wall. This one's bad too. That doesn't strafe. How do you dodge this one? Oh, dude, good game. I don't know how to dodge it! This was definitely a skill issue, but I'm not gonna lie and say that some of those hits could have been avoided if my Vorpal gun didn't do the slowdown thing when it crits. Anyways, I'm feeling this next run, so don't worry about this one. Ah yes, run 3. The run where I do a full curse run because I'm just built diff at this point and I'm locked in. It definitely won't come back to bite me later. Oh yeah, I'm playing as the Paradox, FYI. This time I got the Robot's Right Hand, which is the robot starting weapon. Probably the best starting weapon out of the 6 you can get. I also got the Crestfowler, which is okay. And the Gas Mask, which is kinda niche, but it is pretty handy. I fought the Trigger Twins first, because why not?
Really, bro?
Picked up the big smaller brother to the Crestfowler, the Frost Giant. Could have cut this hit out,
No, that's just embarrassing.
but didn't. Valiantly saved the water barrel and went down to Oubliette.
Oh.
Got hit by a Mimic even though I always shoot my chest.
Checked for the Mimic and I still got hit.
Got synergy with my Crestfowler. And bought a shotgun as any law-abiding democratic voter does. Got sucked, then fought and beat the super angry slime. Which awarded me the Genie Lamp. Got sucked a little bit more, then went deeper. Where in the shop I purchased the Rat Key and Cursed Bullets, which at this point would increase my damage by 100%, but would also spawn the Lord of the Jammed. I said what's the worst that could happen and went on anyway. Where I immediately almost got hit.
Oh, holy crap.
I fought another Mimic and found the gun of the brother I killed. Fought and killed another Mimic, and almost threw hands with the rat prematurely. Slotted the crest and went to the boss. I did not get turned to stone, and I picked up the Void Core Cannon and went even deeper. I purchased some weapons from the shopkeep before the Lord of the Jammed forced him to close up shop.
Wow.
And took a shot at the old king. I turned off screen shake right off the bat because holy crap, it do be shaking.
I didn't see it. I mean,
Scuffed king fight overall. And I went to clear the floor.
that was just stupid.
Lord of the Jammed, holy shit. And died trying. Yeah, curse is fine, but greeting for that 100% damage and having to deal with Lord of the Jammed wasn't my brightest idea. On to the next. At this point, it's do or die. If I die this run, I'm ending my video game career.
Pit
For the day.
Pit amulet.
So it's all up to this final paradox round. And I cosplay as a convict because I got the budget revolver and the regular shotgun. The convict starts off with a budget revolver and sawed-off shotgun, so I'm basically the convict, but probably worse because I got the amulet of the pit lord, which simply makes it so I can't take damage when falling into pits. Not the strongest starting loadout, but it's gonna have to work. We can only go up from here. I mean, technically we're still going down, but in regards to our loot, we can only go up because our loadout is so bad. You know what I mean? Yeah, anyways. You know the drill by now. Open a few chests, fight a mimic or two.
Snowballing. Huntsman.
Don't even have to touch our beautiful water barrel because snow is super effective against fire. Murder the siblings and go find Mr. Slime. Get hit some more.
Really? Bro, you're jumping right into me.
Get some regular old guns, next floor. Get blown up point blank. Get telefragged, not fair.
Nice. Telefragged.
Destroy the holster again, and to miss out going to the Abbey and go to the mine. Got hit in one of the stupidest ways imaginable, destroyed the tank.
Damn, the AK shreds.
Opened a brown chest. Spot the bullet idol, which just damages the room when I take damage, and went for the rematch with the rat. I got hit in the maze, but healed anyways. It doesn't matter. Rat fight, let's go.
Shotgun? I don't even know. same frame basically. 2 hits for phase 1 is pretty good. 1 if I dodge in the right direction, but come on, you're on my side with the last hit, right? Here are 3 frames. I call BS. Anyways, phase 2. That timing is insanely tight. I don't even know what the heck to use here. This? I don't even know what happened. I finally did it. Let's go. Really? I couldn't get that last super in. Overall, an alright fight. I still have yet to hitlist the fight unless I'm obscenely overpowered, but a valiant fight regardless. I did well in the punch out section, but missed key for the full transformation. Honestly, the loot I got was pretty bad. Looking back on it though, I see I got the finish gun, which is just a run winner, but that was the first time I've ever gotten it, so I just thought it was meh and didn't use it as much as I should have. There was a Dorito mimic among some of the chests, so I was able to become the rat while also bringing along a few new friends that definitely won't backstab us in any way. So it's smooth sailing from here. Oh, you can. Drop the pit. Please. Thank you. Oh, I have the finished gun. Here's where I look at the finished gun. Kind of funny. I've also never finished the Rubenstein's monster, which is interesting. But yeah, I went to the next floor. Here I use the cheese active item to face tank the bomb mini boss. It just makes it so you're Pac-Man, and I took him out so I was stuck in the air over the pit so I took damage. It's really annoying that you can't skip boss defeat animations for reasons like this. If only there was an item that negated fall damage. Anyways, a couple of rooms later I got one of the most controversial items in the game. Red scarf, say less. The bloodied scarf. Instead of having a dodge roll, the player can now blink or teleport a short distance if they simply tap it. But if you hold it, it'll teleport to wherever your cursor is. You can also teleport through these blocked chest doors, which is nifty. It's a very interesting item and kind of ballsy of me to use it on my re-enter of the game. I'm still mediocre with it. If it drops on a run, I take it and try and use it so I can get better, but I'm still definitely not good at using it.
The final floor. The Forge.
I didn't even see what hit me. The dragon fight. He's jammed too. Here you can see our little dragon friend has turned against us to help its bigger ancestor. Also, my dodging is so scuffed this fight, you can tell I'm still ass with the scarf. Secret Phase 2, where the dragon commits infanticide and cannibalism. Thank God this isn't jammed, but dang, this fight is hard. Scuffed fight. Too many freaking actives. In all honesty, a really clean Phase 2, but extremely sloppy Phase 1. Phase 1 isn't too hard to hit list, but as I mentioned, I mostly got hit because I've got way too many active items, and I really tried to go through them and use them. They're good and they're worth using, but it took too much attention away from dodging, so I got hit a lot. It also didn't help that I didn't use the finish gun, like, at all.
Technically, I could end the run here by using the gun that can kill the pass, but I'm confident in my ability to end the run the right way.
I might die, no cap.
Okay, I might not be that confident after saying that, but who cares? Now, to fight through the depths of hell. Unlike the other floors, in Hell you want to beeline to the final boss. There's no shops or extra chests, so you'd be wasting your time and health by exploring the map. It's also extremely large, so it takes a hot minute to find that final door. Luckily, I got a half heart, so now I'm 2 shots away from death. Or 1 if it's a jammed bullet. Yay! Now let's fight that boss. Let's focus up. Luckily phase 1 is relatively easy and he's not jammed. Pre-phase 2, I tried to flip a table for the table tag bonus, but failed.
I didn't get to flip it. Holy crap.
Phase 3.
I did not mean to use. Once again, I'm trying to use all my actives. Too many buttons. Nice.
If I die this run, I'm ending my video game career. At this point, it's do or die.
Holy crap.
I thought I was dead, for sure. I don't know how I dodged that. Scuffed ass run.
Not even close, baby. But in all actuality, not bad. 1 hit for 3 phases is pretty good. But being honest, by this point in any run, the Lich is a very easy boss. Also remember how I said I hadn't realized the potential of the finished gun? Yeah, if you don't know, the finished gun is just absurdly broken and makes this fight an even easier cakewalk than it already was. Welp, never punished. Also, I have no idea how I made this dodge, but I'll take it, that's for sure. Let's get to my favorite section.
GG. Tier list time as usual. Goated game, nearly 10 years old and it still holds up so well. I like that music, guns, enemies, yes, even though some of them are pure hell, I still do like them. The lore is very good, even though it's minimal. And you know the lore is good when players actively seek it out and it's more of an added benefit rather than the main focus of the game. Yeah, overall an amazing game all around. I don't like the old king, yeah, I don't know honestly. There's not a whole lot wrong per se, it's more preference based stuff I guess. Difficulty? I guess it's pretty steep, but I don't know. I don't want to be that guy and say good, but you kinda do. It's a part of the game and it's more fun and rewarding that way. Same thing can be said with narrative, as I mentioned earlier. It's very small, but you don't play Enter the Gungeon for its exploration of characters. You play to shoot the funny gun. My only real dislike is probably the generation of rooms. Sometimes it feels so long when it shouldn't be. I feel like I'm getting the Binding of Isaac extra large floors when I shouldn't be. there's Hell too, where it's always the last string of rooms you clear, so that's fun too. Some enemies are just annoying, telefraggers are the worst, and I don't know if that'll ever be fixed in video games. I'm on the fence about not that much, because again, I just generally like the game. I guess the variety of weapons is kind of annoying, because it sucks getting shitty. Yes, they are literally in the shitty class of weapons all the time. The rarity of some events are literally less than 0. I literally don't even know if I've gotten like half the stuff that you can get in the game. Like, I still don't even know if I've gotten a rainbow chest, or even a glitch chest for that matter, in all of my 200-ish hours of playtime. And yes, that's very low. Some rooms are rare AF, like the room with old ladies. I don't think I've ever gotten that one. If you couldn't tell, Enter the Gungeon has carried me through my early roguelike gaming career, and it shaped it as well. There's some obvious personal bias here, but I really do think it would be one of the top recommendations I would give to non-roguelike gamers to introduce them to the genre. So yeah, our first S, and it won't be the last.
Cool. Once again, I just wanted to say thanks to all the viewers, all 0 Patreon and channel members. It would mean the world if there is at least one. Until then, I'll keep taking recommendations from this CoolChang guy, I guess.